Alright, people, we lit. Let's go. Alright, so let's start off with Boo's Easy A, since we're, I mean, it's kind of, he's STR, right? So he's going to be, I know for a fact, this one's Transformation Boost, this one's Patara. Boo's going to be super effective. He's going to be a great lead. Not that I'll need it, but he'll be the lead I'll use against Vegito if I wanted to. He'll definitely be a unit, I suppose. What's up? What's up? And for Vegito, I'll figure it out, right? I don't really care right now. We'll figure it out. So he's weak to Patara. Alright. This sucks because if his Easy A was active right now, it's not that this is difficult. It's just Patara is really outdated. Alright. I guess. I mean, I don't even know how I want to play this. Let's do this. The Vegito type team is fine. Okay, let's go. What have other people been doing? Yeah, Patara leads. Yeah, that makes sense. Whatever. There's not enough future on this team to warrant that. I am taking too long. I could have got into the fight by now. Let's go. Alright, cool. So, anybody else doing the Easy A, or you guys doing it tomorrow? What we doing? What's the vibe? What's the mood? This won't be remotely difficult. You guys know me. I'm just really, really impatient, so it'll take me a while. What's up? But you guys know me. Yeah, the 30 stage Easy A's just bore me. We won't be here that long. Especially if he starts critting on his counters, we definitely won't be here. Is my Super Vegito still 55%? Let me see something. That's actually insane. Do you guys know I've been playing the game on I've been playing this account. Let's put it in perspective. This guy is 6 years old. Actually, is he 7 years old? He's 7 years old. I have been playing this game the entire time he has existed, and yet I've only pulled a copy of him one time. And the one time I pulled him was way after he released, bro. It was way after he had released. I think at least a year and a half or 2 years after he had originally dropped. And I only have one copy of him. I've only seen his SSRR in a summon one time. I just don't feel like we get how crazy that's insane. I know he's not prominent on banners anymore, but it's like there's still step up summons. There's still the ticket summons they do for the download celebration, and I've only pulled him one time. That's it. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, dog. His entire life, and I've only pulled him once. Don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I've never pulled. Oh, I thought you were about to say only. I just saw physical Vegito. Damn. Never pulled him. I know you told me earlier. I think it was you that was telling me about. Did it just? Hello? Oh, I was about to say, I thought it cut the stream. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. But yeah, you were telling me earlier, I think, that you had never pulled him. That's rough, fam. That's real rough. I can't lie to you. Sheesh. I'm sorry you're going through that, really. Sheesh. Alright, cool. STR Rose and Tech Vegito Blues Easy A's. I don't care how good you think they are, they should have been better. Especially Rose. He could have saved villains for at least a year. At least a year had they done him right, and they just failed him. Alright, cool. But yeah, so has anybody done the banner or done the event? Am I just the only person focused on it tonight? I don't know what anybody's doing. I just figured I'd do these two events, and then I could get my 60 stones call tonight. Not planning on summoning on that easy but I would please do not. I know you haven't pulled them. I ain't gonna lie, cuz you're gonna have to take that punch on the chin. I would definitely never suggest doing that. I can't say I would suggest summoning on an EZA banner, especially this time of year. It's too important this time of year. You haven't done the EZA yet? Okay. I'm not sure Celestial. I know that account from somewhere. Yo, what's up, Rock? What's popping, guys? This anniversary is amazing. I'm telling you, man. And this isn't even. This is a great time of year. Don't get me wrong, but wait until you see the download celebration. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm very glad. I know you're still fairly new. I'm very glad you're enjoying it. This isn't even the. I know this sounds crazy, right? This isn't even the best celebration Dokkan's ever done. I don't even think it's 2. I think it's like 3 or 4. This isn't even peak Dokkan, and we don't know what the download celebration is gonna hold in a month and a half. It should probably be even better than this. So I just want you to know it's just starting. We haven't really gotten work done yet. Believe me, I hope you haven't burnt through all your stones. You're gonna want those for later. 8th anniversary W for sure. 8th anniversary was getting a lot of hate from Global when JP was getting it. I didn't know why it was like that. It was very odd. I had never seen somebody react to, well, I guess the community react to an anniversary quite like they did the 8th. And now that it's here, I haven't heard too much noise. So it's good to know that Dokkan shut us up if they needed to. It's very good because I didn't need people saying they were bored all anniversary. Especially once Sin Shinran comes out, people are going to be preoccupied trying to beat them with different teams and stuff like that. People will be entertained, so I'm not too concerned. But yeah, of course, and them and the 5-year EZAs too. I mean, shoot, we're just now getting these 2 EZAs. I got to make sure I run through these tonight since they just came out. And then we're going to get part 2's EZAs. Kaioken Blue Goku, a lot of global players like messing around with him in difficult content. So I'm sure people are going to be doing that when he comes out in, what, 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks? Not even. It's going to be about a week from now. A week and a half? Something like maybe 10 days. I'm going to say 10 days. Play it safe. The 6-year anniversary was whack for me. Well, maybe were the units whack, or are you saying the anniversary was whack? Because for the anniversary, I think that was the best anniversary they had ever done. It might not be your favorite characters, but I think it was a spectacular celebration, especially because Roshi had came out and he was the best free-to-play unit in the game, right? And then we have the Tien and Roshi unit that came out. NTY Goku had EZA'd, Goku and Frieza EZA'd. So even if you don't like the characters they chose, I would still tell you, Rock, like, come on, bro. That was a fire celebration at that time. That was a fire celebration. That's another character I don't have is STR Kaioken. Oh, man, bro. Oh, that's tough. 2 for 4 is crazy. Do you at least have the Spirit Bomb absorb Goku? Man, I saw Ultra Vegito Blue's info like an hour or so ago, and I just want y'all to know I am not playing Legends PvP for at least a couple of days. It's real bad. I'm not putting myself through that, bro. I'm cutting down the hours, all right? You are not seeing me out there. Which one? What type is it? He's in LR Spirit Bomb Super Saiyan Goku, the one from the Android 13 movie. For me, year 7 and Christmas was hype. Year 7 and then Vegeta and Trunks. Okay. Really, I'm surprised Vegeta and Trunks. It's rare that I see somebody say that that was like one of their favorite celebrations. Why Christmas of last year? Why just 'cause you like Vegeta and Trunks that much? I'm kind of surprised you're telling me that, Rock. Yes, but not rainbow. No, I don't have them rainbowed either. I think I have them at 69. Okay, he's starting to. Okay, he's starting to take a little bit of. He got a little bit of tankiness to him already. Maybe my units are just so outdated and garbage. It feels that way. Cause Christmas, I see. I like the mindset. Christmas comes around and I usually will scoop up all the units I had missed. Okay. I know I don't see you trying to easy a physical Vegito. Well, you don't see me doing that because I'm actually easying STR Boo. Yo, what's up, cat? Let's do that instead. Still didn't get 4. Okay, that's great. Love it. On this team, and I'm still missing, like, missing key. Come on, dog. The title lied. It did not lie. I put STR Boo in there, which is what we're doing. See, there you go. I see you deleted it. I see you. I managed to grind up about 800 free-to-play stones, and I pulled 3 of the new GT rivals and 1 of the Z rivals. You had incredible luck. I'm not gonna lie. Don't set that standard for yourself, because that's incredible luck for anybody, much less somebody who's fresh to the game. That's incredible. That's extraordinary luck to pull 4, even with 3+1s. That's incredible. Oof, there were people that would like rob you for that account, bro. I ain't gonna front. These re-rollers, they would spin you for that account, man. I'm happy for you. Damn. I mean, to put it in perspective, I've gone 650 let's just say I've gone 700 stones at this point. I've gone 750 stones, and I've got 1 copy of the GT Rivals. And that's made some of my people mad. Like, that's made some people angry that I got that lucky to pull 1 of them. I'm the same person that said, I don't have the physical World Tournament Kami. Okay. So that Kami, did he easy A yet? Let me see. I don't think he has. I would hope he hasn't, because if he did, I would know about it. And if he was good, I should say, I would know about it. And if he's trash, that's terrible. Okay, he hasn't easy A yet. He'll probably easy A with the next batch of World Tournament units. And I'm hoping he's a really good unit, because he does give all allies 2 key 25% attack and defense, which was... It wasn't crazy in 2017, but it's crazy to think about it because all type buffs aren't really that common anymore. It's kind of weird how they phased that out. Like, it's not common for a unit to give everybody the help because there are so many units in the game and there are so many like categories, right? So many different teams. So like Bulma giving that buff is insane, but she's an LR and she's a premier unit, right? But Kami back then was just a free to play unit. He was usable. Thoughts on the new I don't know what that is. Like Willy Wonka? I'm about 900 stones deep. Okay, so me and you are in the same range. I got friends that were talking about there's 5,000-6,000 stones deep. I'm like, bro, I don't know how y'all do that. I ain't got the heart for that. If it goes that far in, they were 4,000 deep and they hadn't pulled a copy. I go 4,000 deep, it's a wrap. I'm not going further than that unless I don't know, man. I told him I need to write that off on my taxes or something. I'm not going 4,000 deep for no damn unit. I can't. I don't got the heart, bro. Once I reach 1,000, it's basically a point of I gave it all. I gave it a lot. All right, I gave it a lot. I guess I shouldn't get my hopes up in futures. That's just not like that, man. Not that much, Justin. That's crazy, man. That's extremely rare to get that lucky in that few of stones. That's incredible. Even with the 3+1, that's very rare. They're doing a Willy Wonka backstory. Ah, okay. That's actually kind of dope. That sounds like something I could, go watch with I don't know, like my nephew or something and not be bored out of my mind. Movie's a classic. Oh my goodness. I spent a check on Fate Grand Order. I'm not one to talk. Listen, I spent a fair, I wouldn't say, have I spent a band on Dokkan by now? Have I spent a band on Dokkan? I'm gonna say yes, but I'm definitely not gonna agree that I've spent 2 by now. So like I haven't spent crazy bread on Dokkan, but I don't know, man. Some of y'all love these pictures. I ain't got it like that. Oh man. All right, come on. I think perfect. Okay, as long as I get 18 with them, I'm not tweaking. Man, I hear people like there's so many Fate Grand Order players, and I never see the game itself. Like I never see new characters. I never see people retweeting it. I never see YouTube videos on it on my pages. Nothing. People like their silly PNGs. It feels like that, huh? Them JPEGs, huh? Me and my friends tallied up all the bread you spent. I'm 2K deep. My homeboy's 6K. Damn, cuz could have bought a car. Ugh. But no, for real, listen, I am definitely against any type of like gambling addiction that you cannot help. But I would say if you're enjoying Dokkan, by all means, keep summoning for sure. I'm sure if I had it like that, I would do it like that, but I ain't got it like that. So I just stay back. I fall back off of them 6K stones type accounts. I fall back off of that. I've never had more than I've never had more than 1,100 stones in my account. I think I've only crossed 1,000 twice. I want to say once, but maybe twice. I can afford to give. Hey, yo, listen, by all means, you got it. You got it. I ain't stressing you. The band man. Also, Justin was saying he got 800 stones. He basically pulled 4 of the units. I got good luck. Like, I like to think if I get 700 or 800 stones, I'm going to get a copy of something. I usually do, but at the same time, I feel like that stems from my old free-to-play mindsets of, 400 or 500 stones, save that up for the anniversary over the course of like 4 or 5 months, get that anniversary unit, get another copy, maybe get a copy of the other unit. And that was a great anniversary for me, or maybe it was like Golden Week or whatever in my thank you celebration, anything. I rarely walked away without a copy if I treated my stones correctly. So like maybe that's why I don't really like the idea of going too deep in a banner. I've never really had to. I've only been fully shafted in my own eyes. I win 1,000 stones for the LR gods. I did not get a copy of them last year. My first copy of them came a couple days ago on my collab with Joe. And then the 6th year anniversary, I didn't get either unit. And that was very upsetting. I want to say I had like 800 or 900 stones. The 3+1s, the tickets, whatever stones extra I might have spent. That was very, but I mean, like, I spent 1,000 stones on the God's banner. I had to have, right? I must have done 1,000. And it was like, damn, the game's violating me now. With the 3+1, with the tickets, I got a copy of the 4s within like 150 stones. I recorded that stream. I'm sure I could find it. And then the gods just were just playing with me, bro. Playing with my head top. This is bad. Okay, wow. He is becoming fairly tanky. I need you to start critting, Vegito. I'm pretty sure I gave you a fair amount of crit. Well, you are only 55, so I couldn't have given you that much. Maybe that was unfair. You know how to deal with someone snooping around your neighborhood? My camera's picked up a stranger on my carport. Call police? What do you mean? Tell them you feel like your life is in danger and there's a stranger walking around with a foreign item in his hand? Listen, me personally, I'd handle it a little bit differently, but I would tell you to call the police. The heater is crazy. Do not walk outside. Do not walk outside. Don't walk outside at all. However, I would say go grab your own weapon and walk back upstairs or wherever you are. Walk to the back of the house or something. Okay. Whatever. Damn it. Bust out a Z sword. I wouldn't. I don't have a rebuttal for that one. I don't got one. I ain't got nothing for you on that one. Thank you for finishing the fight. Thank you. You know me, bro. I hate these moments. Please. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Okay. Turn into a Hakaishin. Doubt me. I doubt that I would get caught lagging. What you think my cameras is for? What you think? Let me chill before I say something YouTube considers violence or violent activity or promotion of violence. Let me chill. Hey people, hey, listen kids, just play defense. That's all I can tell you. I got hit with an FGO ad. Oh, I never see ads like that, like, ever, man. It's weird. I don't see anything in regards to this game. I couldn't tell you what the face of FGO looks like. I couldn't tell you. But people love Fate. The extended sniper. I don't know what their app icon looks like. I don't know anything about Fate, bro. It's crazy. I feel like this team is kind of slowing me up. Rose does not fit, bro. I'm about to bring you. Kind of annoys me. Yo, Patara is actually garbage. Yeah, Patara is trash. I forgot. I know he dodges in slot 1, right? Yeah. The super class buff is going to be what helps us. That's what I'll take. If he doesn't hit hard at all, then I guess I'll swap him out maybe. But I mean, the support should be helpful. That was an accident. Hell yeah, hey, you catch him off guard enough, you do him like Sorbet did Goku for sure. All you need is an angle. What was I thinking about? I was about to go on a tangent and I forgot. Whatever. Oh yeah. Okay, let me say this before I forget. So clearly, Ultra Vegito Blue just came out or is coming out for Legends. People are super excited for it. I'm happy for Legends players. I think he is clearly the best. Like, no. Let me make sure I say this because y'all know me, bro. I try not to react too heavy to anything. I think he is very clearly the best unit in the game, and I think it's not close. Like, the gap between that is the gap between 1 and 2 feels like the gap between like LeBron and I don't even know, bro. Like the gap between like LeBron and AI. Like, yeah, AI nice, but he not Bron, bro. Like, it's that big of a gap to me for this Vegito versus whoever you consider. Maybe it's Hit. I suppose Hit isn't as far as it. Maybe he's not that far off, but damn it, you get what I'm saying. It's bad, bro. I'm not going on Legends and playing PvP. I'll grind crystals, sure. I am not playing PvP if I don't pull that unit. I'm not, bro. It's not happening. I'm good. I would hope that means the person walked away. But anyways, you said you didn't know what to expect with the Shinron Dokkan event. How blind are these reactions? The Shinron Dokkan event. The Shinron Dokkan event? Well, how blind are these reactions? Anything on... Whenever I give you guys news on JP, which is why I like giving news so much, man. I hope whoever does end up watching my news videos, like, I hope you guys know I walk into those blind. That's part of the fun to me. And then giving my opinion from there. So whenever something drops on JP that we had never seen at all, I react to those blind for the videos. I rarely know what's going on before the video. And if I do, I'll probably say like, oh, I had seen this detail on Twitter before I started the video. But anything that's fresh to the game as a whole, I'm blind. And for the global anniversary right now, I don't know much about the Shadow Dragon stages outside of Shin at all. Sin. I don't know much about them outside of Shinron's final fight at all. I also don't know anything. I didn't before tonight or like 5 p.m. my time, right? I didn't know anything about the way that Spirit Bomb event worked. I didn't know anything about it. I'd seen fights for it, but I didn't actually get it, right? People talking about nuking strategies and stuff like that. It just started to click for me today. I didn't know because I was purposely ignoring it when it was on JP. Kind of sucks. All those int orbs are there after the fact. You just love when that happens. Supreme Opie Time is definitely a top tier collab unit. It's for a fact. KD, AD, and Braun is 10 times better than current. Oh man, we got an anti-Braun hater in here. We got a Braun hater in here. Hey Rock, bro, this is your lane, bro. This is where you get upset, man. This is your speed. This ain't my speed, bro. Though I definitely know that statement isn't true at all. But I'm just saying, this ain't where I don't get passionate about this. This is where Rock gets passionate, man. Where you at? Go ahead and play defense, bro. Le King. Gosh, man. I must have not given him any crit at all. I can't say I've seen him crit. What's my favorite Dragon Ball game out other than Dokkan? So if you're talking about throughout my life, I could give you like 5, man. But let's just do one since you asked for one, and then I'll go into the tangent. Outside of Dokkan for my life, Budokai 3. Yeah, I think I just find peace of mind in saying Budokai 3. Like, there's a level of any other answer would bother me because I didn't say Budokai 3. But Budokai 3 is probably my favorite Dragon Ball game ever. Even more than Dokkan. I mean, at this point, I spent way more hours on Dokkan than any other game I've ever played. But I guess I could say Budokai 3 is my favorite for sure, right? I mean, I could still play I could play the game right now, and I could spend the day on the game. I'm not trying to be funny. I could spend weeks on the game, rebeating the game over and over, and I'd be having a great time. But yeah, I say, so Dragon Ball games, yeah. Budokai 3 at 1. Xenoverse, I could just say either Xenoverse, but I guess I'm going to say Xenoverse 2 at 2. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 at 3. And Raging Blast games at 4. And at 5... oh, man. My 5th favorite Dragon Ball game that's not Dokkan. Because Fighters is not in there. I do not like Fighters that much. Dragon Ball console games. Yeah, I guess at that point, I just condensed a lot of games because I kind of said them as if they were the franchises. Oh, man, there's so many Dragon Ball games, dude. So, yeah, let's start off with Budokai 3. I'm going to reorder it. Budokai 3. Raging Blast. I'm going to say Raging Blast 2. Budokai 2. Budokai 2? Okay, Raging Blast 2 at number 2. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 at number 3. Raging Blast 2 at number 4. Oh, man, Xenoverse. How could I forget Xenoverse 2? Oh, man, that's hard, man. I'm having a lot of fun right now. If Burst Limit had gotten a sequel, it's basically just an updated Budokai 3, right? If Burst Limit had gotten a sequel, I would have loved Burst Limit, dude. I would have loved Burst Limit so much. Hey. All right. Slow down, buddy. I noticed you, I like LeBron. People be throwing his name too much. I noticed I'm looking at Rock's comments and I see KD slander. And you know one thing I'm not going to have is KD slander. So please, any game on the GameCube was Haikyuu the best. I played a handful of GameCube games. I never owned one as a kid. I had played a handful, family members and stuff, right? I never played Dragon Ball games on GameCube. I didn't even know Dragon Ball had GameCube games until I was older. I never saw them on GameCube. On the GameCube and on Wii. I never played them on either console. All I can remember is PS2 games and Xbox 360 games for Dragon Ball. Doing the Broly route on Budokai was fun. Oh my gosh, man. You making me feel, cuz, come on. Oh, man. Only thing I hated is that if you didn't do it, I think if you did it, it would shorten the story, wouldn't it? Because then you wouldn't fight Gotenks, if I remember correctly. I forgot. It was a lot, man. But getting the Super Saiyan 4 capsule, you had to beat story mode at least once, then redo everything as Goku and or Vegeta. Dude, man, damn. Budokai 3 handled the idea of changing the original narrative very well, because it didn't have great cutscenes, right? But it had a great way of handling, like, what if Goku sensed another energy somewhere on the planet, and like, I know that's random, right? But the idea of how they did it for a game with a map like that was really dope back then. It was super dope. I think there have been games that handled it worse than Budokai 3. It's weird. It's like certain games have regressed the idea of how they tell that story. Mine's Raging Blast 2 because of the combos. Man, I get it. Raging Blast 2 has dozens of hours for me. Believe me. Raging Blast 2, that mode, I forgot what the side. First of all, the main mode, just Galaxy mode. I think I 100%ed every single character, which is very difficult because you have to go through every character in order to come back and do other characters. It's a long mode, but I remember when I was younger, I'm pretty sure I did everybody to 100%. I'd have to go check my old files. I'm pretty sure I did though. I truly believe I did. Yeah, so you can only imagine how long something like that took me. And then, of course, the side modes where everybody has, like, buffs and things like that. I forget what they're called. But it's like a more arcade mode. Fire. You want to know? Listen, y'all gonna hate hearing this, all right? I know y'all start twitching when y'all hear the name of this game. You want to know what game had a great story mode? The game is bad. I enjoyed playing it for the narrative, though. The first playthrough was nice. Ultimate Tenkaichi. I had to say it, bro. I really feel that way, though. Bro. Ultimate Tenkaichi's custom character, I liked him. I liked his personality. I liked the way they had to scrape together a bunch of pieces and parts. When I was younger, I had a great time enjoying that story mode. I just did. All right. Watching him go Super Saiyan was super dope. I will not lie to y'all. I hated the game's mechanics. I enjoyed the cutscenes for the super attack animations. I enjoyed the ultimate attacks. I enjoyed the dialogue. Alright, you gotta go. Alright, have a good one. I never liked Budokai Tenkaichi. Oh my gosh, tripping. Hyper DBZ. I haven't ever played Hyper Dragon Ball Z. Or Super Dragon Ball Z. Those old pixelated fighters, I never really played them. The oldest Dragon Ball game I played is Budokai 1, and I didn't play that till I was much older. Outside of that, like through my childhood, the oldest was Budokai 2. And then I had like Boo's Fury and there's a GT one. It's a GT Game Boy game. How could I forget the name? Not Final Bout. Do not say Final Bout. It wasn't Final Bout. Let me see if I can find it. Come on, bro. I should be able to find it. How could I forget its name? That's what's disrespectful. Let's see. There's Boo's Fury. Is it just Transformation? Is that what it's called? It was not Final Bout. Yeah, it was just called Transformation. Dragon Ball GT Transformation. Huh. I don't remember that being its name. Okay. Where was I? Terrible Hitman take, whatever, man. I know, man. I know. Y'all all hate Ultimate Tenkaichi. I don't care. I enjoyed the narrative. I enjoyed the cutscenes. The game was rock, paper, scissors, but I liked the way the graphics looked and I liked the way they told the stories. The super attack animations are still the best super attack animations any Dragon Ball game has ever done. The spirit bombs, the way the energy looked, all of it. It was the best super attack. The Kamehamehas looked fucking devastating. Battle of Z was what? Yeah, Battle of Z. As a child, I didn't even understand the value of $1 yet. Calling myself a child is an overstatement. But when I was younger, getting that game, and I played it for about 15 minutes. After I had played the demo, after I had watched so many, YouTube videos where they had early copies of the game or betas of the game, whatever, I still bought that game. And I still regret the fact that I spent the money on it. That game was horrid. Oh my god, I beat it top to bottom, don't get me wrong. But the game was so bad. It was not worth $60, bro. On an Xbox Connect, I had a Connect and it never worked. But I know what you're talking about. That game, I never had that game though. Ultimate Tenkaichi's cutscenes is what Dragon Ball Kai should have been. That's kind of a hard thought for me to process. Oh, what do you? What? Its cutscene should have been what Kai was. That's kind of hard. I don't quite get what you mean by that. I don't see how it could equate. I guess maybe you mean like the quality of the animations, and they should have redone them in Kai. Is that what, like, say, taking the animation from Ultimate Tenkaichi, the way the Kamehamehas look, the quality of, you know, Vegito's Spirit Sword or something, and then translated it over to Kai with much better quality? Is that what you mean? KD's my 5th favorite player. Whatever, man. I noticed you brought him down real quick when it comes to your king, bro. I didn't appreciate that. You feel me? I can't wait till we get to Super Vegito, because I'm going to be, I'm packing Super Vegito up with that Extreme STR Transformation Boost team. But this is a bit annoying. Believe me, I'm packing bro up. Getting a little aggressive there, boo. Chill. 9. Ha. Thank you for the additionals. I appreciate that. Oh, I forgot. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about now. I forgot. Ultimate Tenkaichi had fire cutscene, like actual animated cutscenes. I just meant the game, you know, when they're talking to each other on the map and things like that. You're talking about when they actually, like, they created reiterations of the anime. I forgot they did that. You're absolutely right. Those were beautiful. I did think that as a kid. I was thinking, you know, they could have done this for like Kai, or if they were to remake it again, they did this quality of HD-ish anime. Well, it was HD, not anything-ish. If they did this and then detailed it a bit more and, you know, filled out the frames a bit more, this would be anime quality material. I remember now. Holy crap, I had that whole conversation without thinking about it. Like Gohan, when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 in that, in Ultimate Tenkaichi, it's amazing cutscenes. His tears, all of that was amazing. It was a great quality. It was a breath of fresh air for Dragon Ball scenes. Holy crap, I forgot. I was so used to thinking about my custom character. I forgot that the story mode was really had dope aesthetics too. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like it was perfect, but it was actually better than Super, and I'm not trying to be funny. A lot of it was better than certain frames in Super, like the lower level frames in Super. How about I put it like that? I'm smoking the Vegito pack. LR, yeah, exactly. Once I get LR Cooler, bro, I'm not worried about this fight. I'm not worried about him. But Boo right now, since the Patara team is just so terrible, bro. It's so trash. It's so trash. Yeah, man, I'm looking at the old Ultimate Tenkaichi. This is exactly, you're dead right. I hadn't thought about this in years. Oh, man. I was like, damn, they put this much money into freaking Ultimate Tenkaichi. Could you imagine if they did that for, like, I don't even know what other game. Like, let's put it like, if Budokai 3 had those cutscenes, like, you know, obviously it was a decade prior, so that's a bit much to ask. But if they had those cutscenes, Budokai 3 would be the greatest story mode experience in Dragon Ball for sure. I would say at this point, I think it's fair to say, I just say Xenoverse 2 because, well, Xenoverse 1 actually, because Xenoverse 1 made me feel like a badass, but it's Xenoverse 2 is just a sequel, right? But if Budokai 3 had these cutscenes instead of like the dialogue of the dialogue boxes just chatting to each other, oh my gosh, man. Burst Limit had some fire cutscenes too, because they were rendered like in game in a way. That was super dope. Could have made a whole series with animation quality like this, man. But yeah, man, it's like it wasn't perfect, but damn, it was fire. One thing I don't like is when they do like the minimum, like the bare minimum Goku, they barely show. I'm not trying to sound like a eater, you feel me? But when Goku's biceps are barely flushed out, or like his neck barely exists, or it's super thin and like pencily, and his facial expressions are super weak and his hair looks cheap, y'all know exactly what I mean. Those are the worst things for Goku. Ultimate Tenkaichi did that a lot, but it was a very clear image. It was definitely a great upscale for the old images. I would assume you had to redraw it all too. Team deserves a lot of credit for that. Don't talk about Super. It's been 5 years. Do I think it's coming back this year? No, I don't. I don't think Super is coming back until Super says they're coming back. I don't put out. It's been too long, bro. It's okay. You just have to assume Super is done with. The movies are what we're getting, all right? And I'm not saying I'm perfectly okay with it, but asking Super to come back every single year, bro, them YouTubers be eating off of us, bro. All they got to do is put a thumbnail. Dragon Ball Super in 2024? Bro, they'll get like a good 250,000 views. It's bad, bro. Don't let them clickbait us anymore. Just let it go. Until we get official news, just let it go. I'm tired of these reports and these leaks and these fakes, bro. Just let the series be easy. Let it die. Also, this sounds weird. I think part of the issue, I don't know anything, okay? But I think part of the issue is the fact that the movies are coming out. I think like the movies and the manga being on different timelines, especially the way Toyotaro changes the story, I think that, along with the idea of coming out with another series, is throwing a lot of, like, it would throw a wrench in a lot of people's plans, because they already don't, like, think about it, we don't get anything from the manga in these games, right? So I feel like a lot of that is a Toei thing. It's a problem to them. So I doubt they're gonna do, if they were to do the series again, we wouldn't get a movie for a long time. And since they're doing movies, and I want to say I've seen, like I said, bro, these leaks don't mean anything, but I want to say I saw something that insinuated that another movie was coming out sometime in like 2 or 3 years. So basically, because Broly had done so well, by the time they finished creating Superhero, they were on pace to start making another movie. That's what I mean by that. I don't know if the movie's coming out in 2, 3, or 4 years, but it feels fuzzy to me. It feels fuzzy. But I don't want to be like the AO. Exactly. I will give AOT fans credit, though. Attack on Titan's fan. First of all, I caught up on Attack on Titan the other day. I would advocate Attack on Titan to anybody that does not have a weak stomach. If you throw up easy or you like get nauseous at the sight of violence, I wouldn't say it's for you. But any anime fan, oh my gosh, Attack on Titan is top 5 for me. Okay, and then the Hunter x Hunter fans, they get a little spark of life, and they just restart that cycle of, oh, it's coming back every year or two, bro. It's bad. Hunter x Hunter fans are delusional, dude. I do need to read the manga, though. I never started the manga. I finished the anime. I need to read the manga. I heard it's much, much better told. I'll be honest, Dragon Ball's at its peak when it's an OVA or a movie. I think that's fair to say. I mean, when you say peak, I like the lore of Z. I feel like Z's lore is, even though it's the greatest anime in most people's eyes, Z's lore itself, the way that Toriyama unraveled the universe, is very understated. I think it's very understated. However, I think you mean the animation. So, like, say, Fusion Reborn's animation or Broly's animation, all the Broly movies, all of their animations. Turles movies animation, like all of them look great. So yeah, I would agree with you if that's what you mean. The OVAs I wouldn't quite say, because like Tarbell's OVA is terrible quality wise for what we could get from, it had been like what 11 years since we had last gotten Dragon Ball. Tarbell's OVA was very mediocre quality for something that was only 30 minutes. You definitely could have done better by us in that regard. That's why I don't even want them to do Tarbell type animations, because like the Gotenks and all of the animations from those movies or that OVA just are super cheap. I guess I can say cheap. I feel like cheap is the right word. They just ate up the fact they wanted to see, like, do y'all really like Dragon Ball still? Let me see something real quick. And they just threw bait in the water and we ate it up. Next thing you know, we got Beerus. Next thing you know, we got Frieza back. It's crazy. Yeah. Where's Cooler? Oh, damn it. I forgot. I always forget. Okay, so we'll do... I suppose this is what... Yeah, we'll do this instead. That's cool. Alright, bet. Alright. Once we notice he's a rainbow star. Rock, he wasn't like that a couple hours ago. I streamed earlier and they wanted me to summon so bad. So I said, you know what? We'll do a summon before I end this stream. This was like 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago. And I did that extra. First of all, don't play with me, bro. I know y'all got TUR coolers. I saw the one right there. I need more than that. Wow. I might use that default. Yeah, I will actually. For now, I'll use the default cooler, friend. Where was my head at? Yeah. So I ended up doing like 3 multis. I think one was a ticket and then 2 stone multis, and I got cooler. I had to say, I got him rainbowed off of that. I was so happy. Because cooler, I pulled a dupe of him on his initial banner, but I was like, damn. I'm not trying to be greedy, but Cooler is one of the few units I've ever pulled and I pulled a dupe of where I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I want more copies right now. And I didn't get them. I didn't keep pulling. I chose to fall back because then I got a copy of Metal Cooler along with a dupe. So I got both of them in 69. But I was so happy to get Cooler dupes this anniversary. I filled out all his paths outside that lower right this anniversary. I was definitely lit. On the topics of Dragon Ball movies, as you grew up, have you changed from the get back to the fighting, I don't care, to appreciating the laid back moments? I always appreciated the laid back, like I guess you could say filler, the character development, the world unraveling, like I said, the lore I always appreciated it. I'm appreciating it. I'd say what's crazy, I feel like I always liked those things, and I'm appreciating it 3 times as much now. It's insane to think about. I was watching Kai the other day, and it's like seeing the Buu saga and thinking about what viewers must have been thinking back then. We didn't know what Majin Buu looked like. We didn't know we didn't like watching characters develop such as Videl. Her relationship with Gohan develop over those first like 15, 20 episodes. Things like that. It's really interesting and the world building of the idea of the Supreme Kai. Like, we normalize Supreme Kai now because he's a scrub, right? But Supreme Kai back then was a really mysterious, ominous figure. And then you find out what he represents and he's so high up. It's really interesting, man. I stuff like that just stuns me to... It's like looking at it, like reviewing it in a way, re-understanding it, and it's a great part of rewatching anime or rewatching whatever TV show you really like. The world building, you see the world building again. But me, I knew Dragon Ball my whole life, so stuff like that, it was dead ass programmed into my head at 3 years old. Like, I knew this stuff all way back when. So watching it over and over again, I wouldn't say every couple of years. I don't watch Dragon Ball over and over again often. I don't like rewatching stuff if I still remember all of it. But rewatching it recently was definitely a thing of, yes, I appreciated those laid back moments a lot. I did. Gohan spending time with Goku, or you know, like during the Cell Saga, I mean, Gohan spending time with Goku, Trunks' character, like figuring out Trunks' character, Vegeta and how menacing he was in the Saiyan Saga, Frieza and how intimidating he was over the course of the Namek Saga. You know what so think about it like this. Let me be very specific. I was watching the Buu Saga, and of course Yamu and Spopovich are scrubs, right? Of course Spopovich abuses Videl in the tournament. They fly off with Gohan's energy. They get tracked down by the Z Fighters. When they're going through the stages 1 through 4 before they can get to the bottom of Babidi's ship, one thing that was really, like, one thing that was put in perspective for me for this watch specifically is the fact that I sound like I'm kind of going on a tangent crazy, but I guess we got nothing else to talk about, right? The fact that Vegeta hadn't seen Goku in 7 years, bro. Like, to me as a kid, I understood the time gap, but Vegeta on a personal level hadn't seen Goku in 7 years, was training the entire 7 years, finally had a day where Goku was a living human being again, the day he never thought was going to come. The man was ready for that moment. He finally had Goku to face off in the tournament. They were going to be the last fight. Right before that fight, they had to step away, right? Because everything was going nuts. Vegeta wasn't going to get his chance to fight Goku. And I feel like when you see that, it puts in perspective why he was so ready to be possessed by Babidi. Majin Vegeta is so and I always felt like Majin Vegeta was semi-understandable, right? I just didn't like the fact that, you know, as a kid, like, he threw away his family, right? But it put it in perspective so much better to know this man in real time, he only had 24 hours in his head to prove that he was better than Goku, which is something he had been trying to do for 10 years. And he finally had that chance, and Goku was going to let it slip by worrying about other people's problems. Crazy to think about it, man. And then as they're going through the stages, you think about how, like I said, the stages 1 through 4 before the bottom of Babidi's ship. I haven't finished. I'm at Yakon right now as I'm rewatching it. But Goku and Vegeta are, of course, holding back. This is when Super Saiyan was still super prevalent and, like, super, like, important, right? It was prestigious, I should say. They hadn't gone Super Saiyan much during those fights at all, actually, during that fight. Goku did, but Vegeta didn't. Goku only did it so he could show the light. He didn't care about actually getting the power buff. He just wanted to see straight, which is crazy. But of course, like, at this point in the story, we didn't know Goku and Vegeta could go Super Saiyan 2. We didn't know Goku could go Super Saiyan 3. I'm trying to put myself in the chair of somebody who's never ever seen Dragon Ball. And it was damn near impossible most of my life until I'm rewatching Kai right now. It's really intriguing, bro. Really. Hitman luck? Just a little bit. I always appreciate Z Broly. Seeing him jump on Goku puts a smile on my face. You would never know Goku's the main character. The way y'all call him a bad father, the way y'all like when he gets beat up, the way y'all root against this man is insanity. When I was a kid, I saw the episodes out of order in the Buu arc, so I always thought Supreme Kai was trash. Yeah, Supreme Kai is definitely garbage, like, don't get me wrong. But at that time, like I said, I'm trying to view it from the person of somebody who should be intimidated by him. He was like, yo, I hope you know. He read Vegeta's mind, right? When they were flying to Babidi. He's like, I hope you know. You think Babidi's not that strong? Or, like, you think Buu isn't that strong? I could kill Frieza with a single blow, and that's not a problem for me. So that put in perspective that I'm scared of Majin Buu, but I could kill Frieza, who terrorized you Saiyans for decades on end. And I could do that if I wanted to. I just want you to make sure that's understood. It's insane. That's crazy. Yo, man, that's the part of the world building, bro. Filling it out, man. The little things. The Dragon Ball dialogue used to be so fire, bro. Z took away so much. They retcon stuff. They changed the way stories are supposed to be told. They They have the ass pulls here and there, bro. I'm telling. Listen, I like Super. I said Super. I hope I said Super. Super has those issues, and I like Super. But damn, man, when you go back and really watch, that's why I tell people when they ask me why do I like Dragon Ball so much, and then they talk about how Super is like, I hear Super is mid, I hear Super, and it looks like it's not that good of an animation. Stop talking to me about Super. That's not why I love Dragon Ball. Z is pinnacle of anime. Z is peak life. Your One Piece is so, you saying world building too much. Because, bro, Dragon Ball is the GOAT for a reason, man. They don't talk about it enough. I'm telling you, the lore is so important. And they don't talk. I don't even want to bring him because they're going to try to play his active skill every fight, and I don't even need it. I guess I kind of will keep him. I forgot I had no options. Telling you, man, my One Piece is showing. I need to watch One Piece one day. I think I watched the first 3 episodes like 8 years ago and never finished it. What's crazy is Vegeta never lost to Goku. Now listen, you can say that if you want, but I think we know how that would have went, bro. Like, come on, be for real. I think we know. But that is a fair statement. Vegeta never truly lost to Goku one-on-one. But at the same time, Goku never lost to Vegeta. So one fight, Vegeta was certainly stronger. The other fight, Goku was. And then we got we got our little I don't know what you could call it, a rubber match, a sparring, yeah, a spar. That spar we had in the Gohan movie, which was funny. I did enjoy it. I can't believe I must have been talking for like a solid 12 minutes, it feels like. And I enjoyed saying it all. Like you guys didn't watch Dragon Ball 2. It's funny. I'll never forgive Goku for letting Gohan and Goten die and giving Cell his Senzu Bean. Bro, he had to make a tough choice when he was running from Kid Buu's explosion. Mind you, he had to focus really hard, bro. You know how much panic he must have had? And at the end of the day, he made the right decision. Ironically enough, imagine saving Hercules, what the right decision was. My only question for that saga is, why didn't Toriyama try to make a Kid Buu versus Gohan, Ultimate Gohan fight? I feel like that would have been dope. At least if Kid Buu were to win, I know that sounds crazy, right? Because Kid Buu's not the strongest version of Buu. But at least if Kid Buu were to win, you could be like, oh, this is really a threat. And he got even more powerful. And then, or at least he's near what Buhan was at. And then if Gohan were to win, I mean, that's a perfect synopsis of the story once again. Like, maybe, I don't know, you would have to completely retell the ending of Dragon Ball. Nothing about the Spirit Bomb or anything like that would ever be the same, right? You'd have to find a way to fit Gohan all the way back in. But I'm just saying, bro, that would be really dope to have seen Gohan have more time as Ultimate. Or I should say Potential Unleashed, whatever you want to call Mystic. I rarely call him Mystic Gohan, but and giving Cell his Senzu Bean. I love that he gives Cell his Senzu Bean. I still laugh at the fact that he gives Cell his Senzu Bean. Honestly, people just need to let their Dragon Ball is simplified, unique, complex stories bias go. Dragon Ball isn't simplified. It's hold up. Dragon Ball isn't simplified. Sure, it's not very in depth. Nah, see, like we're still not on the same page because I think Dragon Ball is very complex. A lot of Dragon Ball like moments are full circle moments. Ultimate Gohan would have folded Kid Buu. Do I agree with that? Do I agree with that? I don't know, bro. I don't know if that's true because Goku, even though he wasn't at 100%, was going hand to hand with Kid Buu for a couple moments there. You know what? Maybe Super Saiyan 2 Goku's. I'm trying to think of all the power levels that I can order Kid Buu under. Do I think Gohan is stronger than Kid Buu? Let me think. What proof would I have to say that? This is what I mean. This is the issue right here. Toriyama could have told the story in a way to where we could have the answer to that question, and he didn't. Plus, Gohan would have had more animations, more screen time, more dialogue. Oh my gosh. Goku didn't even get to see Gohan in that form for real. He would have, well, let me reiterate. He didn't get to talk to or like have real dialogue with Gohan in the field and you know, give him motivate like, yo, Gohan, stop playing around, stop toying with him. Like he did in the Cell Saga. That interaction, that dynamic between them in the field, man. They didn't get to have that. I'm over here chatting about what could have been. It's terrible. He would have folded Kid Buu. I need to know, man. Let me put this. Who would have won in a fight, Gohan or Kid Buu? I can't remember, bro. I can't find any indication that Gohan wins, bro. I can't, man. Off the top of my head, I can't. Gohan would have killed Kid Buu if he was still dead. Goku, maybe I misspoke earlier, but yeah. But his body had the time limits, you know, the Super Saiyan. Once he got resurrected, but also, I kind of like that part of the story because it reminds you Goku had basically been fighting for like 11 or 12. In a way, he had been going through constant stress for that entire 24 hours. It's like Braun playing all 48 minutes. Like, yeah, technically there's commercial breaks and timeouts and stuff, but he's not supposed to be playing 48 minutes and overtime. It's not really supposed to happen. Super Buu or Kid Buu? Kid Buu. Kid Buu had to be stronger. Kid Buu has to be stronger. I mean, he's the most savage, right? That's why he was the most dangerous. But I'd assume that Kid Buu is stronger than Super Buu. I think that's fair. Just because there was no good in him at all, right? And I feel like that was part of Kid Buu's. His energy is the negative energy, the Black Air Force energy, right? So taking some of that away from him is, taking some of that positive energy, all of that away from him is why I would say Kid Buu is stronger. He's a full black hole now. He's just negative. Let me see. Kid Buu versus Super Buu. Especially because Kid Buu was washing Fat Buu. Let me see. Okay, so I'm looking at Reddit. I don't know how true this is. I can't remember, but I'm seeing a Reddit, right? A Reddit post that says it's directly stated in the manga that yes, exactly, absorbing the Kaioshins made Buu weaker. Super Buu cannot be stronger than Kid Buu. I know I'm not tripping. I knew I wasn't tweaking. I miss GT. I've never felt the urge to rewatch GT outside like the final fights. So like I feel like if I were to rewatch it, I'd probably just rewatch the Super 17 fight, Goku's fight with Legic and General Rodo. I've watched so much of the Omega. I guess I'll say Goku versus the Shadow Dragons. And then Goku versus Baby, but like the final one, like the real final fight. I guess I could say from when he re-arrives on the planet, Tuffle, and then he scraps with him that one last time. That's really all I'd rewatch. And that's only, 20-ish, 25 episodes of GT. It's really not that much. Basically, what I'm saying is GT is the only one I would literally watch for the fights. After that, I wouldn't really care. What's my favorite Z saga? Most people, I would just say I don't have one. But for you, I'm going to give you a straight answer. I'm going to say I usually never have an answer. I can give you my favorite movie. I can give you my favorite movie villain. I can give you my favorite moments from each character. My favorite saga. I'm gonna say the Cell Saga. This is why it's crazy. You guys are gonna be mad at this one. The Cell Saga might be my favorite arc just because it was a really long and developed arc, but Future Trunks is just that guy to me. So I'm including like the story of Future Gohan and things like that. Future Gohan is my favorite version of Gohan. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell, that ending is my least favorite ending of any of the arcs. I know, right? Criminal activity. I know you guys are typing already. I don't need to hear it. I don't care. Of all the battles of fate throughout like the Z arcs, that's my least favorite one. I like the fight versus Frieza's ending more. I like the fight Kid Buu's ending more. I like the fight versus Vegeta more. The Spirit Bomb to Vegeta, if you want to call that the end of the end of the arc, you could kind of say that. Well, no, I can't actually. I'm gonna say when Gohan fell on Vegeta. How about that? I think that's fair. Oh wow, I'm surprised. I thought you were about to be back and forth with me. Ha. This was the perfect rotation, man. Having these two coolers last year come together at once it was one of the best timing things Dokkan has ever done. Cause it was the final piece that Cooler really needed for his team, and it made everything perfect. It made it all. It made Cooler better. It made STR Cooler's EZA the best EZA in the game. It was perfectly handled. The worldwide campaign is the best campaign in Dokkan history. I'm really hoping this year's campaign is... I can't even ask it to be better right now. Like, Dokkan's that high right now. But I would say I at least hope it's level or comparable. It was definitely up there. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus... Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell is fire. It's your favorite part. Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2, punches Cell. Your take is pretty fair from my personal experience. Nah, that's not even what like I just don't like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as my favorite Gohan form the way most people do. For me, my favorite, this is why the end of that arc isn't really my favorite. When I was a kid, I'm gonna be honest, I actually didn't like the fact that Gohan wore Piccolo's clothing when I was a child. I wanted him to wear Goku's clothing like he did in the BoJack movie. But that's neither here nor there. I guess you could say that's kind of here. But, and Cell is actually my favorite personality of any villain in Dragon Ball. Perfect Cell's personality is my favorite personality. When he has his demeanor calm and he's very relaxed and tame. That's my favorite personality because he's mad. Like his progression towards being humanoid, I guess, is what I can say is what I like about it. His development as a villain. I think Perfect Cell is actually an influence for hella anime villains, and no one has ever said that out loud. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody say that. I think Perfect Cell's character development with the transformations and the way they affected his personality, just like Frieza, it's a massive influence. The idea of a monster becoming more and more human instead of more and more of a monster. Frieza was kind of the opposite up until his final form. But Cell became more rational as he transformed. But no, back to Gohan. Yeah. So of course his clothing as a kid, I always wanted him to wear his father. That was my favorite fit for Gohan, is when he's in his father's clothes. And I feel like he just made mad mistakes. Like I felt like as a kid that bothered me so much. It's the whole point of the fight, right? Is Gohan's potential never being tapped into because of his own volition. But it just made me so mad as a kid, dude. Pissed me off. And then of course finally he kills Cell. Also, as a child, I hated the fact that Goku conceded the fight. Like, I got it. I understood the point of it, but I hated the fact that Goku conceded the fight to Cell. They were having such a fire fight, bro. Oh, that's so annoying. That fight is so cold. Still can't believe you died. Y'all are not gonna let this go. This is sick. I'll live with it. Rage Shinron. Piccolo is Gohan's real dad. I dislike a lot of things about Abridged. I think Abridged permanently damaged the way that fans view Gohan and Goku's relationship. Because whenever Goku comes around, Gohan gets super happy, even when he's an adult. Just seeing Goku makes Gohan mad happy. He respects the hell out of Goku. He adores Goku. And people took all of that away in Abridged. I don't complain about Abridged almost ever. I watched Abridged mad times over. But I think it did hella damage. I love Goku and Gohan's dynamic, man. I really do. I always did. Gohan doesn't deserve his father's clothes after the Bootangs fight. Oh, this is what's funny. But I told you guys I liked when teen Gohan or adolescent Gohan is adolescent. He's like 10. I like when youth Gohan is in his father's clothes, like the BoJack movie. I love Ultimate Gohan's drip. Don't get me wrong. But my favorite outfit on Budokai 3 was when Gohan was wearing his purple gi, Piccolo's dogi, and he would go ultimate. So it's kind of, it's like reversed. It's literally reversed. I haven't fully thought about it until now. I like adult Gohan in his Super Saiyan state, like the Broly movie, Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, whatever. I like him in that state in the Broly movie, but I hate Super Saiyan 2 Gohan wearing that same fit when he was younger. I love BoJack Broly. Goodness, let me stop hurting myself. I love BoJack's fit for Gohan, but I also love Ultimate Gohan in the same gi. So it's weird, right? It feels so weird. I would not take Gohan out of Goku's fit when he's in his ultimate form, when he's fighting Super Buu. But damn, I would have liked to see him in that Z animation style, go ultimate. Oh man. And one thing that Budokai 3 did so fire is his aura in it. When it's purple and blue with the white flashes. So cold. It's so cold. The games affected most of the anime since Toriyama's friends were inspired, but it's like the games affected most of anime since Toriyama's friends were inspired by it. Yes, Toriyama has a lot of course, had a mad influence. He's the most influential. I think Toriyama is the most influential, like, I want to say cartoon. I don't want to call anime a cartoon, but the most influential animated writer that did their own story, their own work, their own everything. He's the most influential one of all time. Unless you want to say a comic book writer, like say the person who, like, what's his name? How could I forget? Something Kane. So Batman author. Hold up. Bob Kane. Yeah, Bob Kane, Bill Finger. Unless you want to say a person who did Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, maybe you could have those. This is really hard to have conversation, but you get my point. I just think Toriyama is up there with them in terms of the way he affected the rest of his own culture, for sure. But Dragon Ball isn't just in anime, bro. Everybody knows what the hell a Kamehameha is. Even if you hate anime, you know what it is. Goku's like, your man's let my son fight this literal monster that's trying to murder us. He was the only hope. What did you want Goku to do? He didn't have that potential. Not at that time. That's crazy. Goku really, in 7 years, I ain't gonna front. Damn. Goku was probably training every single day. Not probably. You know who Goku is. He was definitely training every single day. I wonder, they never really talk about it. I wonder what's the point when Goku had went Super Saiyan 2. Like, how far into his 7 years did he go Super Saiyan 2 and then Super Saiyan 3? I feel like that would have been a dope thing for Toriyama to expand on and give scenes and give life to, but he never did it. So like I say, it takes him a couple months. You know, he sees Gohan go Super Saiyan 2. He's like, maybe I just got to tap into my rage a little bit more. And then he goes and he reaches that next level. But then only like 5 years later, right before he basically starts thinking about going back to Earth, then he goes Super Saiyan 3, but he can't figure it out for another year or so. That would have been a dope way of telling that story. But like I said, so much stuff in the Buu saga was a massive surprise, right? So we have no idea, bro. It just happens as the story's being told. I wouldn't call it an ass pull because they were insinuating and talking about how hard they were working and how they had gotten stronger, Goku and Vegeta, and how Gohan had gotten weaker. But I think it was a great way. Toriyama did his bro. He did his. Yo, Toriyama is the greatest. Really. He's the greatest, bro. The purple did go hard. I'm telling you it goes hard, yo. I'm telling you. You make Gohan sound like Derrick Rose when he peaked and that was it. Nah, I told y'all though, but Future Gohan is my favorite Gohan iteration. Future Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, then Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is my favorite. And then at fourth place, I'd probably say Adult Gohan in the Broly movie. Because I just really like him in that purple dogi, bro. It's cold. And then Kid Gohan is somewhere in there, but we don't talk about that. And then all the way at the bottom, no matter how many Gohan iterations you can come up with, at the very bottom of the list is Tracksuit Gohan. That Gohan is soft. Imagine this, Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Goku... Oh, I misread that wrong. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in Goku Black's clothes. Now I gotta close my eyes and think about it. Now I gotta close my eyes and really think about it. Let's see, so... I'm starting to see it. Especially, I'm seeing him wearing the Patara earring too. It's coming together. Let's see. He'd have to be in his base form. Let me imagine him in his base form first. Yeah, it's coming together. That's kind of a fire fit. Then once you throw the earring on there, it's crazy drip. I ain't gonna lie, the earring brings all of it together, dog. I think it should be short sleeved though, like medium sleeve, not long sleeve like Goku Black's fit though. It'd have to be real short sleeve. Maybe he'd have like black wristbands or red wristbands. I don't know. Let me see if they have that on Google. Gohan and Goku Black clothes. Adult Gohan for sure. I'm seeing Future Gohan. I was talking about Teen Gohan. Please have it. I see it, but that looks kind of cheesy. Nah, no one's ever thought about it. You might be the first person to really think about that idea. I can't find it on Google at all. Don't give Bob Kane too much credit. Hey, listen, I know people say that all the time. I hear about it. I don't know, man. I wasn't there, dog. I don't think about it too much. All I know is Batman, my favorite superhero, and he has something to do with it. And I'll take what I got. Original Batman. Yeah. I seen those old, what do they call them? The old concept arts for what Batman should look like. The issue with the Buu saga is that Toriyama didn't want to keep doing Dragon Ball, so the Buu saga was mad random. I hear that, and I never believed that rumor as a kid. or Toriyama was just trolling. You could kind of say that. I definitely think certain parts of everything in the Buu saga reminds you that Toriyama does a lot of comedy. So like Hercule, development of Hercule's character reminds you that Toriyama did comedy. The way certain ass like Majin Buu, Fat Buu, just looking like a joke at first, it reminds you Toriyama is a comedy artist first and foremost, and then he dove into more violent aspects of Dragon Ball. But also the Buu saga was mad dark at points too. It was mad dark, of course. Tracksuit Gohan got his Saiyan card took. Nothing will ever be as bad as the OG Flash fit. He had a whole metal pan on his head. The Jay Garrison suit? Tweaking. That is a classic Flash suit. The Jay Garrison suit is cold. It looks cheesy, but it's still cold. He had that. Oh no, I ain't gonna front. What? With the wings on his feet, he had the Flash 14s on. What do you mean? Let me see if I can find Jay Garrison specific. Jay Garrick. Oh, my fault. I said his name wrong. I'm looking at Google now. Jay Garrick. What? He had that on. You tweaking. Oh my gosh. It's cold. Yo, what's poppin'? Give me luck for my summon. I'm giving you the luck pass, man. The Hitman luck is very much real. So I'm going to give you a little bit of it. Hopefully it triggers, it kicks in. I'm going to have faith that it does. What? The Jay Garrick fit is cold. Yo, Cooler's animation. I wonder what they're gonna do this download celebration to top these animations. Cause, like, bro, this is the most pleasing to watch 12 key super attack in the game for me. If I watch a unit that like an LR constantly do their 12 key super attack, this was the perfect unit to give mad additionals to. I have no issues watching his 12 key super attack 4, 5, 6 times in a turn. Perfect. 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 AGL full power Frieza. Oof. Oof. Oh man. It's the second copy today. Sheesh. Alright, I need you to start critting so we can really leave. That'd be great. If you could just... No? Okay. Okay. I also got Trunks and Goten. I don't even have Trunks and Goten. I don't really care to, but I don't have Trunks and Goten. Don't even have them on my main. Oh my gosh, you're one of the re-rollers with 14 accounts. There's no way. LR STR Cooler's 12 key versus Int Namiku's 12 key. That's another one I could watch over and over. That's a good pick. Coolers. Just because I like the way the water effects were so dope, man. Cooler had the most physically intimidating presence of all of the movie bosses. Everything around him dead started shaking whenever he would transform or do anything. Whenever he would try, parts of the earth would crumble under him, bro. How many villains in Dragon Ball is really like that? Damn near all of them. I got both LRs on this account and under 500 stones. Oh, all right. You moving cool. You all right. You ain't worried about it. I made it yesterday because of the Chromebook. Okay, so you did. I did see that in my other stream. You were talking about a Chromebook. Screw re-rollers. I understand their mindset, but they do frustrate me. Broly had Vegeta shook, man. Don't get me started. I lost so much. Every time I would watch that movie or fight Broly as Vegeta, I just could not, bro. Intros to a game, like let's say his intro in like Raging Blast or something, to seeing Broly and he'd be shook, he'd be in fear. I lost so much respect for Vegeta for so long. Y'all have no idea how long it took for me to get over that. There was just a cap for how much I could respect the Princess Saiyans. Alright. One more. Kind of annoying to know we're back at 516 when I was there earlier today and could have got way higher, but I did the summons instead. I got the copy of Cooler I wanted, right? But it just kind of bothers me. At first, I couldn't imagine having 2 accounts, but at the same time, I get double the amount of summons. I understand that. Honestly, Dokkan needs to put effort like what they did with Int Namiko and Full Power Frieza. I've never seen another unit get 3 fully animated KO screens. Huh. You know something? You have a great point. I can't think of another LR with 3 KO packages. Also, today I did Int Ginyu's. I'm confusing chats now. I did Int Ginyu's free to play, and it took 2.5 hours. Is that normal? No, that's not. That's not normal. It should not take you 2.5 hours for something that simple. To be fair, bro, it should take you like maybe 45 minutes the most. Broly was like that. If Shaq was a legend, and you had to 1v. Man, Broly, listen, Broly's him, but Vegeta is soft. Alright, cool. Alright, I am wrapping up tonight on that. It is 1:15 my time, and while I am a night owl, I am actually feeling the urge to go chill. Alright, so I'm going to call that a night. I hope you guys enjoyed. I got another minute or so left to finish up chatting with you guys, but I am completely out of energy. Which is sucks, because I was supposed to do more than this tonight. Okay, we got a solid little amount of them. Of stones. Cool. And then once I get those last 3 coins, I'm gonna buy all 5 of those Elder Kais. Make sure you guys are using your coins. Make sure you're using your Spirit Bomb, medals, all of that. All right. 2K build in real life. Broly was definitely a hulking monster, but bro, is Cooler bigger than Broly? I suppose he doesn't have more muscles, but he's definitely like as tall, if not taller than Broly, right? Bro, Vegeta is soft. I don't know why you're excusing him being soft. I don't appreciate you sticking up for him. I need to be able to make fun of him in peace. What the hell? Oh, I was about to say I don't have any Kais? I was about to be pressed. Okay, physical Vegito. And then I guess I'll do their showcases sometime soon. Where? Oh, Awaken. I don't even like the way that they condense these into one tab or one section in the game. I never even really liked that. Okay. I did not know I had that many Kais. I know I just got some from Vegito, but I didn't know I had that many. Alright, cool. Alright, that is a night, people. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you next stream. I hope to see you guys in the future. It is the Young King Hitman. I'm not looking forward to the Raiders. You're in constant torment, brother. It is the Young King Hitman, and Hitman is off this.